hot cocoa cup. So what we'll do, we have the cup to paint, we have some marshmallows, the cocoa, and the background. So we're going to take one part at a time and paint it, and we're actually going to start with the smallest part, which is the marshmallows. You should have all your paints open, and you should have a paper towel and a cup of water nearby too to clean our brushes. You were given two brushes, a big and a small. We're just going to use the big because nothing needs to be that much detail right now. So I'm going to take my marshmallows and I'm going to put a coat of white on my marshmallows. So I'm going to mix up that white and just put a nice coat of white on each of those marshmallows. So we're going to go back a couple of times and keep on putting white on these marshmallows. But I'm going to put those aside. And next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that oval. That's going to be our actual hot cocoa. I'm not even going to wash my brush because I'm just going to mix it in my brown. And I'm just going to paint this brown. So I'm going to put a coat on everything and then we'll go back and put a second coat. So that looks pretty good. I'm going to put that aside to dry as well. And now we have to wash and dry our paintbrush. Once we wash and dry our paintbrush, we are going to move on to our cup and our block. My cup, I'm thinking I'm going to make red, and my block, I'm going to make light blue. So I'm going to do my red cup first, and I'm going to stir my red paint and just do a nice coat of red on there. But you could do your cup any color that you'd like. If you want to make it pink, you'd add a little white to this. You can make it green. You can make it black. I made a mess already. You can make it any color that you like. So you'll see as you're painting the red, you'll definitely need 2 coats of red paint. I'm going to put that aside to dry, and now we're going to wash, hit the bottom a couple times, and dry that big brush. And a piece of paper that I'm going to put down to protect my little block. Alright, so I have my block, and I'm just going to start painting my block that light blue. Make my marshmallows little. So make sure your brush is clean, mix up that light blue and start going for it. And as you're painting, make sure you get those edges as well. Go all around. You could either stand up this hot cocoa little sign, or you could hang it on your wall. But you'll see those edges no matter what. So do all those edges, go all the way around. Alright, so I have a nice light blue block. And now I'm going to wash my brush and I'm going to start putting second coats on everything. So I'll start with my marshmallows. that glue is dry, I'm just going to wash my brush. And I'm going to put another coat of white on my marshmallows. That's the only thing you have to coat more than 2 times. Just because we want that white to show up. So let those dry. While that is drying, we're going to add some detail to our background. So I'm going to actually use the back of my brush, and I'm going to add a little snow in the background of my wood block. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to dip the end of my brush in some white paint, and I'm just going to, and this is the end of the brush, and I'm just going to dip and dot, dip and dot, dip and dot. I'm going all around the outside pretty much. These are mugs going to be in the middle, so we have to remember that. So we're adding little polka dots. Alright, so I'm going to let that dry. So I'm going to let everything dry for like a minute, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to add some pattern on top of our little mug. So I'm going to use my small brush when we get back. Let my red cup dry a little. Mostly dry except for a little part over there, but now we're going to add some pattern on our mug. So we added pattern in our background by just repeating the polka dots. So a pattern is any repeating thing. So I am going to, you could put more polka dots on this, you could do stripes, zigzags, snowflakes, you could do anything you like. I think I'm going to do some like a little wavy lines. So I'm just going to take my little brush and some white paint, and you could do any color, any design you like. But I'm just going to put some little wavy lines. Some more wavy lines. And if you really want to get into it, I'm going to put some snowflakes in between those wavy lines. So to make my snowflakes, all I'm going to do is make an X. And then I made a little X. And then I'm going to put a line going up and a line going across. So I'm going to put some snowflakes just in various places. Then I'm going to put some polka dots. And you can pretty much do any design you'd like. Keep it simple, but if you make a mistake, you just paint right over it. Alright, I think that looks good. It looks a little festive. So at this point, I'm gonna wait for everything to dry, and when we come back, you're gonna need some glue. That's about it. So the glue in your set, oh, and we'll add some glitter too when we come back. So keep your paintbrushes around, but maybe just clean up a bit and get your glue. Final step for our hot cocoa mug, we're gonna put everything together with glue, and then we could add a little glitter at the end. So all my pieces are dry, and I'm just gonna take that glue that you got, and I'm just going to put glue on the back of my mug. The glue dries clear, but a little goes a long way. So then I am going to put my mug down. Looks cute already. And then I'm going to take my hot chocolate oval. I'm going to put some glue on that. And then put that down. It should fit together just like a puzzle. And then I'm going to take I'm going to make 3 little dots. 1, 2, 3. For my marshmallows. It's the best thing about hot chocolate. Alright, So then I have my mug with my marshmallows, and now is a little time where if you like, you could add some glitter. I like to use the glitter after the paint just because the glitter takes a little while to dry. So this is just like a clear coat, so if you want, you could add, I'm gonna add a little gold to my handle. I'm gonna put a little gold into my hot chocolate. Doesn't like to drink some glitter. And then I'll wash my brush out after I do that. And then I'm just gonna take some of that clear glitter, mix it around, and oops, put a little bit, not a big chunk like I just did, into my marshmallows. Make those marshmallows shine. All right, so you're gonna let this dry a little bit. And once this dries, it'll be dry within like the next hour. You could hang it up, you could hang it on a wall, or you could sit it on a shelf. But there you have a little winter decoration. Good time, and have a happy winter.